In this week's court report, 2 suspects arrested on kidnapping and other related charges for allegedly holding a female victim against her will for a week remain in custody and now have 2 more justice court dates. During Samantha J. Keys and Calvin Beasley's formal arraignment, Attorney Gensler advised the court he represents Keys in other matters, so the court appointed him to represent her as a public defender in this case. Gensler waived formal arraignment and made an oral motion for an OR release. The state opposed and the motion was denied by the court. Keys' bail stands at $200,000, cash or bond. The court set a pretrial date for February 28th and a preliminary hearing for March 8th. As for Beasley, who's also facing firearm charges in this matter, the court appointed Attorney Gent to represent the defendant. An oral motion for an OR release was made but denied by the court. Bail was set at $40,000 cash or bond, and Beasley was given the same pretrial and preliminary hearing dates as Keys. Charges are listed as still pending for the Nye County Animal Control Officer arrested back in August 2016 on 3 preliminary charges of using and/or being under the influence of a controlled substance, battery on a peace officer, and resisting arrest. Meanwhile, Stephanie Lee Zane is back at work. This, according to the Nye County Sheriff's Office. Zane was previously released on her own recognizance and was told to follow strict conditions of her release. No alcohol or adverse drugs or illegal contact with law enforcement, no failures to appear in court, set up random urinary analyses with the drug court, and attend 1 Narcotics Anonymous, Alcoholics Anonymous meeting per week. Zane also agreed to appear for her arraignment hearing on October 25th, but when she arrived that day, Zane was informed the arraignment hearing had been vacated due to no charges filed by the Nye County District Attorney's Office, and a task will be scheduled to review the case for charges filed. Zane currently only has a follow-up scheduled August 25th. Travis Finkelstein, the autistic Pahrump young man, released on OR after questionable accusations of a sexually inappropriate encounter with a minor, had his pretrial hearing continued per negotiations. On Thursday, Finkelstein's conflict public defender briefed the record. Both parties agreed to a continuance of the pretrial hearing as the defense received additional discovery. The state concurred, so the court continued the pretrial hearing to May 23rd at the request of Finkelstein's attorney. The alleged victim has admitted to falsely accusing Travis. Shane Hodge, the local man whose estranged wife and another man claimed he aimed a .22 caliber black pistol at the man and whose controversial arrest involved now former Undersheriff Brent Moody, who's off on leave, was in court Wednesday, and Hodge now has a preliminary hearing and a bench trial on the same day. Hodge was previously offered a plea deal to plead guilty to domestic violence, and his felony assault with a deadly weapon charge would be dropped. But Hodge rejected that offer and now has both his prelim for the felony assault charge and a bench trial to dispute the domestic charge scheduled March 28th. This has been your court report. I'm Eunette Gentry for News 46.